What's up, Virgo? Much love to all the subscribers. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Sean Shaw, and I'll be doing your reading for your current energy right now in November 2021. Take what resonate, leave the rest. Just give me a minute to bring the energy in, and we'll get started. Thank you. We got the world. Bottom of the deck, we got the Chariot. We got the Wheel of Fortune. Bottom of the deck, we got the Queen of Swords. We got the Nine of Wands. And we got the Knight of Swords, reverse. Bottom of the deck, we got the Page of Swords. Overall energy, we got the Ace of Swords. So Virgo, this is a mental breakthrough. Definitely a new way of thinking, a new mind state. Really harnessing your power. Really feeling like you can achieve anything that you set your mind to with this Ace of Swords. You know, the intelligence and not only just the regular intelligence, but tapping into spiritual intelligence as well. The intelligence to overcome any type of obstacle that may be in your way in whatever it is that you're trying to create in your life or manifest or become in your life. We got the crown right here symbolizing victory and whatever it is that you're seeking to do and create in your life. To all the new heights that you're seeking to go to, this is victory and all that. You have the power and the intelligence necessary to achieve these feats. Coming into balance in the mind as well. Your ruling planet Mercury is in Scorpio right now, in its Scorpio season. So definitely slashing away of any type of fears and illusions or anxieties that were deep down, that occurred in the past, that you need to clear up to continue to move forward in your life and to become the person that you want to be and to create the life that you want for yourself. Because we always gotta tie up all loose ends and get rid of any type of negative connections to the past to be able to truly move forward. And with this Ace of Swords, you're slicing away those energetic cords to the past. A lot of wisdom and confidence being gained with this Ace of Swords. Again, a new mind state. You're making it clear cut in your mind about who you truly are, what you're capable of, and what you truly want in your life. That's what you're holding firm in your mind. That's the power that you're wielding in your mind with this Ace of Swords. Nothing less, nothing else. Or at least that's the energy that you need to be tapping into right now with this Ace of Swords. Because there is a breakthrough that wants to happen in your mind state, in your mental. Whatever it is that's been holding you back as far as the past is concerned. Like I said, Scorpio season is really digging deep and seeing what we need to clear out. And Mercury is in Scorpio right now, finding what needs to be cut out of your life, cut out of your psyche, cut out of your deep energetic, finding what needs to be cut out of your energy, period, with this Ace of Swords, with Mercury in Scorpio. And again, victory in all these, in everything that you're trying to achieve right now, in this whole process of Mercury in Scorpio. This is a winning mind state, a conquering mind state with this Ace of Swords. So this is the type of energy and mind state that you need to be moving forward with. And we got the World. This is speaking of the journey that's already been traveled, the experiences that you've already went through, the pains, the patience, the strength obtained going through this whole process, stripping away. You see, we got this a cloth, this purple cloth, stripping away from this lady, making her bare. So again, stripping away of the past, things that have been stuck to you for too long that you need to get rid of, slipping away from the past, or slipping that off of you, I should say. Coming into more balance in yourself, feeling more natural, feeling lighter by getting rid of these past experiences that you need to shed in Scorpio season, shedding your skin just like the scorpion, transforming. Really looking at the big picture with this World card and seeing how far you've actually come. You may not be where you want to be right now, but looking back, and especially with this Ace of Swords, a clear mind and a wiser mind, a more spiritual mind, and you're seeing the progress that you've made, and again how far you've come and the obstacles that you've already overcome, which will give you more confidence moving forward to overcoming more obstacles, the obstacles that you should meet in the future, as far as that would get in your way of creating the things that you want for yourself and getting to the place and world that you want for yourself. With this World card, you're stepping into the world that you do want for yourself. You're stepping into a new you as well. Again, she's shedding what she doesn't need anymore. This cloth is slipping off of her. And we got the 4 fixed signs right here. So you need to be fixated on this new energy and this new mind state. This new confident mind state, this mind state of slashing away any type of anxieties and fears that you might have presently and moving forward in that same energy. This is an elevation again. And we got the crown right here, also symbolizing the crown chakra. So this is a elevation of the mind, going to a new level mentally, getting stronger mentally, seeing how strong you've become, again, by looking back in the past and seeing where you come from and seeing the strength that you have obtained with this Ace of Swords in the world. And again, you're moving forward. You need to be moving forward in this new energy. Take this sword with you. Take this new mind state with you. Fixate on it. So you will be able to, so your power to create the world that you want for yourself will be more potent. You got a lot of good things ahead of you with this World card. And you got this sword, this new tool to make sure that you have everything necessary to create the world that you want for yourself. There's really nothing that can stop you from creating this new world for yourself. Except your own mind. But again, the Ace of Swords is a breakthrough in the mind, so remember that. The sword or the mind can be double-edged. It can help you or it can hinder you. So you want to be on the good end of this Ace of Swords. You want the mind to help you to conquer and create the world that you want for yourself. You want the mind to empower you. And we got the Chariot moving forward. Again, this is also speaking of busting through any type of obstacles, just like the Ace of Swords. And we got a river in the background, symbolizing emotions, negative emotions. Again, we're in Scorpio season. Really getting past any type of emotional wounds and emotional attachments that you need to shed. With this Chariot, you're moving forward. You're going across that abyss. No longer being stuck in that. No longer being stuck in those murky waters. Definitely transformation in the middle of Scorpio season. You see, we got the Charioteer with the alchemical symbols on the tunic, symbolizing the alchemy, the transformation. Really honing in on this higher spiritual breakthrough in the mind with this Chariot and the Ace of Swords. See, he's under this canopy, under divine guidance with the stars right here. He even got a star on his little crown. Tapping into your intuition with these crescent moons on the shoulder pads. And again, using the alchemy, the good, the perceived good and the perceived bad that you've been going through and what you have been going through, and using that to further propel you forward to where you want to be. Every experience is a learning experience, whether it be good or bad. It's all programmed to, again, do the alchemical transformation to make you better, make you stronger, and to further propel you to where you want to be and where you need to be. And we got a whole city in the background, so really turning your back again on the past that you need to let go and continue to move forward in your strength and in your power. And knocking down any type of barriers that will keep you from leaving the past in the past. And again, slicing through any type of emotional cords with past experiences or people that would keep you that will ultimately like a bungee cord. You know, you try to move forward and then that shit just pull you back, you know. And Scorpio season is with your ruling planet in Scorpio is really identifying what type of cords were holding you back and what you need to do to slice it away with this Ace of Swords. And just how deep these wounds and these cords were for you, you know. The ego is also a part of the mind, and the ego can really hold on to things for whatever reason, you know, out of familiarity or just out of pain, you know. A lot of times the ego holds on to pain for whatever reason because it's familiar, because it's what we've been used to in the past or for so long, you know. It's time to cut that out. And again, completely free yourself from the past and move forward with this Chariot. Because again, you got a whole lot of good shit waiting on you on the other side. And you are able to create that yourself. And we got the Wheel of Fortune. So definitely turning the wheel in your favor. Good luck, good experiences coming for you. Doing this Scorpio shadow work with Mercury in Scorpio. Really embodying that Virgo energy, making those corrections and doing the healing necessary to build you up and put yourself back together again and make yourself completely whole. So again, you can continue to move forward, and the more you move forward, the more the wheel moves forward, you know. It's like this is going hand in hand, the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune. You know, just picture this Wheel of Fortune as 4 wheels on this Chariot. You know, the more that you do the healing work in that Virgo energy, in that Mercury and Scorpio, the farther it will propel you with this Wheel of Fortune. And the more good things that will start happening to you. And especially when you clear your mind and free your mind up of any type of fears and illusions as well. Bringing in higher consciousness, which is a love frequency. And love frequency is absent of fear. Continuing to bring in that higher self energy again with this Chariot. Being divinely guided. He's not holding any type of reins attached to the Chariot. The only thing he's holding is a wand, which is signifying magic. He's letting his spirit and soul take the wheel. And again, you got to be absent of fear to do that as well. And the soul will take care of the rest. You know, all you got to do is trust it. And definitely going into a new cycle with the World and the Wheel of Fortune. Closing out a fearful cycle, closing out a cycle of past attachments, and moving forward to better things with this Wheel of Fortune. We got the 4 fixed signs again, just like on the World card. So continue to, you see that they were reading books. So you got to continue to analyze self in that Mercury, Virgo energy. Make corrections of the self, of the mind, of the spirit. Dissect what's really going on with you, what you need to change. Make those changes and put it back together again, make it whole, you know. The highest octave of Virgo energy, one of the highest energies of Virgo. And we also have 3 sphinxes. 1 sphinx on the top of the wheel and 2 on the Chariot. With Mercury in Scorpio and dissecting and putting things back together in that Virgo energy, you're realizing, you're finding out the secrets of yourself, you know, your secret powers, you know, finding out that you are more powerful than you ever thought you was. You find that when you face the fears of Scorpio. You got to go into that dark scorpionic layer to find that strength inside of you and pull that sword out. That's the only way you get stronger. You got to do the work. You got to be brave. And again, doing this work will open up greater things for yourself, greater experiences. Because when you move to a higher level mentally and spiritually, so does your physical life. And we got the Queen of Swords, most definitely focused, tapping into your strength, tapping into your independence. Again, if you had any type of energetic cords or emotional attachments to anybody from the past, slashing that away, staying focused on your vision of what you want to achieve in your life. Not being in your head anymore. You see we got the bird flying directly above the Queen of Swords' head, and her crown is of a butterfly, transformation of the mind again, a victorious mind state. We even got the wreath too. Knowing that there's nothing that can stop you from achieving and being the person that you want to be and achieving the things that you want to achieve. And most definitely, the Queen of Swords has definitely been through some shit. You know, she's been through a lot, especially with relationships. So this is finding your inner strength through the chaos, through the fire, through the hardships, through the pain. Becoming stronger from it, not letting that stop you, you know, not letting that keep you down or keep you in a low state. And again, not letting any type of negative self-talk affect you. You're replacing that with victorious self-talk. You know, sword is a card of the mind. It's an air card, which includes mental activity and communication, and that includes to self. And this Queen of Swords is also saying to stay sharp. Stay in this mind state again. Stay fixated in this mind state. Don't let nothing get you out of the zone. And we got this Nine of Wands, again, signifying the journey, the long journey that you've been through with this World card, tying right into the world. It's been hard. It's been ups and downs. You know, it's even been bad luck at times. But again, you're going to a new cycle of good luck with the Wheel of Fortune. And keep that good luck. Again, keep that good luck thinking in your mind state with this Queen of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Again, you got to lock in on that, on positive thinking. This Nine of Wands is definitely saying that you've been through a lot with the Queen of Swords. You know, all these past battles in the back with these wands behind this man. He even got a bandage on his head. But at the same time, all these battles that you've been through has given you the strength that you're tapping into right now. And he's holding on to a wand right here, so continue to hold on. You know, continue to fight, continue the good fight, continue to tap into your inner reserves of energy to move forward. Again, your past battles is not to keep you down or beat you down. It's really to beat the power out of you, actually. So hold on to that thought as well in your mind state. You know, sometimes life comes in to beat the inner fire out of us. Because sometimes that's the only way that we can reach it, you know. You got to go to a new low to get to a new high. But with this Nine of Wands, it's also saying that you have everything necessary. You have all the energy and the vitality necessary to reach your goals. Then we got the Knight of Swords reverse. So again, any type of inverted self-talk, you got to get rid of that. Y'all been going through that with this Knight of Swords in reverse. Maybe taking actions on the wrong things as well. Being impulsive, being impatient with this Knight of Swords in reverse. And it stems from this long, hard journey. Maybe even interacting with the wrong people with this Knight of Swords in reverse previously. But we got the Ace of Swords, a clearer way of thinking, a higher way of thinking as well. Victorious self-talk. Taking actions on the right things. A lot of times when things aren't going our way, we can do shit out of frustration and it just makes everything worse. You think it'll make it better, like, oh, fuck it, I'm just gonna do this since this isn't going right. A lot of times that's how we make things worse in our life. And again, with this Nine of Wands, it's saying to hold on. If you have made maybe a silly decision in the recent past, it's saying to cut that out and just to hold on, to keep tapping into that inner fire, that inner energy. Your inner solar energy, your soul, Keep holding firm into that and it's going to lead the way for you again with this Chariot. Let the soul go ahead and take over and take the reins and move you forward. Take action from the higher self. And we got the Page of Swords. So a new mastery of the mind that goes right along with this Ace of Swords. Like I said, a new mind state. Seeing how to use the mind more in your favor, seeing how to make the mind more powerful. Something that y'all could do, y'all could also look up like positive affirmations and things like that, and just change your overall ways of thinking. You can really tap into the mind and do that. Listen to some audio books, that to change your way of thinking, to rearrange and re-gear your mind into thinking victorious, and thinking thoughts of strength, thinking thoughts of empowerment. You're automatically coming into that with this Ace of Swords and Page of Swords, but I just threw that out there to, give you some more ideas and to make it better for yourself. And we got this whole flock of birds right here. You got to keep your thoughts in order and synchronized into the new cycle that you want to see yourself in, and the new person that you want to be. The true person that you are, I should say. Some of y'all might want to check out, what's her name? Florence Scovel Shinn. She's like a metaphysical teacher. And it's like, she specializes, well, she's passed on now. She's very old. She was very advanced for her time period in which she lived. But anyway, basically it's like a rearranging. She specializes in rearranging the mind into manifesting, into, first of all, thinking only positive thoughts, even if it seems outrageous or it seems like it can't be done. And then secondly, manifesting great things through the mind, just by thinking those things. Because again, the universe is all, the universe is mental. It all stems from your mind state. And your subconscious mind creates your reality. So basically it's like reprogramming your subconscious mind, again with this Ace of Swords, into being powerful, being your asset and your tool to create the life that you want for yourself. Now we're about to clarify the world. We got the Lovers. So again, more nudity. You see, we got this cloth slipping off of this lady. But in this Lovers, there is no cloth. It's already gone. Whatever baggage that you had is being fully released. Again, by tapping into this new mind state and tapping into the soul, letting the soul guide you with this Chariot. Feeling in a more natural state, a more naturally spiritual state as well. And this is a lot of independence being gained with this Lovers card. You know, some of y'all are moving away from, again, emotional bonds and ties that you've had to somebody in the past. Releasing yourself from that, moving forward. Gaining the wisdom and the power from those experiences and the healing. Continuously rising up to your soul, rising up of the spirit. And the Lovers card is about choice. It's about you have the choice to be the person that you are supposed to be your higher self, and to go places to where you are supposed to be at. It's all on you. You have that choice. Again, nothing else can hold you back except your own mind. But with this Ace of Swords, you're having the power to break through that. To break through that ceiling and to go to new levels. So right now, it's very important to also to cater to yourself as well. Do things that you enjoy. Eat food that you like. You know, hell, watch a good movie that you enjoy, that you ain't seen in a while, etc. To really put you in that spiritual, that natural spiritual state, in that natural feeling good state. And again, we see the symbolization, the symbology of the tree of knowledge from the Garden of Eden. And the tree of knowledge, we know the Bible is multi-layered by now, at least most of us do. And the tree of knowledge is not a bad thing. The tree of knowledge, the fruit from the tree of knowledge that you are eating from right now is the knowledge of yourself. All right, so again, finding your inner strength and finding your inner secrets. And making that choice to embrace it with the Lovers card. And again, more balance and being whole within yourself, independent of anybody else. Loving yourself first. Loving yourself regardless of what you've been through. Loving yourself regardless of who left you, who did you wrong, etc. It was all to get you to this spot, to this place. So you can go to even better places that's already waiting on you again with the world. And again, there goes the alchemy again with the two sphinxes in the tunic on this chariot, on this man riding the chariot. It's all one purpose, to make you more stronger and to get you where you need to be, and to further merge you with your soul and your higher self, which is one and the same. Bottom of the deck, we got the Hierophant. So we got Major Arcana number 5. We got Major Arcana number 6. And we got 7. Definitely ascension. New spiritual steps with this Hierophant. Opening new spiritual doors for you. Again, we got the Wheel of Fortune. Opening new doors of good opportunity for you by doing this work. And really understanding the spiritual wisdom of all the experiences that you've been through with this World card. really grounding yourself and stabilizing yourself in spirit even more, taking that next step spiritually with this Hierophant. And then with the Lover's card and in that Virgo energy, making the tweaks and adjustments necessary to take it to an even further level, make it even more natural for yourself. It's not like you have to live a fixed way of being as far as spirituality goes. Spirituality is a broad term. You know, it's all about how you see spirituality, and it's all about spirituality your way, being real with yourself, of course, but also you having the power again and the freedom to use spirituality in a way that you feel comfortable, in a way that empowers you. It's all about the individual path at the end of the day. And you're really finding that with this Lover's card. Your individual self, your unique self, and your unique powers. It's only one you. Remember that. Now we're about to clarify the Wheel of Fortune. We got the Emperor in reverse. So again, we know we see that the path has not been a cakewalk. So if you've been trying to force things in your life, this Emperor in reverse is saying that's the wrong way to go about it. Again, we got a spiritual breakthrough in the mind state, more wisdom being obtained. This is no longer moving from a forceful state or a fearful state. This is the card of Aries, which can be impulsiveness. No more impulsiveness, no more impatience. Again, tapping into that Virgo energy, which is about healing and also about moving methodical, really. Moving gracefully, moving sacredly, not rushing things, doing things right, making things whole, getting all your ducks in a row, and really being in that flow state, that sacred spiritual flow state as Virgo. And if you felt like things are out of your control, like sometimes on the spiritual path, sometimes I feel like we just pawns in this little game. It does feel like that sometimes. This Emperor in reverse is showing that sometimes that some of y'all are feeling like that. But in actuality, again, it's all part of the alchemy. It's to bring out your true power and to really show yourself that you are the master of the show. You hold the power, despite of what any external forces can exert on you. You have power over all that. Nothing can take you out of the mind state and the power that you truly hold, And it's all a mind thing as well. Don't fall for the physical illusion. You got to hold firm and hold tight in the new spiritual mind state that you hold the power, And again, some of y'all may be stuck or were stuck on somebody from the past again, but this Emperor in reverse that was manipulative, and it could have left a lasting effect on you with this Emperor in reverse. But with this Wheel of Fortune again, you're moving past that. You're moving forward. Again, nobody holds control over you unless you let them, unless your ego lets them. And with this Ace of Swords, again, more strength of the mind. And especially with this Queen of Swords, independence. Again, slashing away any type of cords or mental what am I trying to say? Any type of mentality about somebody from the past affecting your present and your future. Slashing that away with this Queen of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we got the Star. More nudity, more letting go of the past, more releasing of the past. Again, releasing of emotional attachments to somebody who might have been manipulative and controlling. Somebody who knew your weaknesses and played on that with this Emperor in reverse. This is a whole renewal of the mind and the spirit and the energy. And physically as well, you know. Sometimes being in a low frequency can affect us physically as well. So if you've been having any physical ailments because of any type of emotional battles that you've been going through during the Scorpio season, it's a healing from that. Again, more divine guidance with these stars shining in the sky, being led by divine guidance, being led by your higher self, being led by spirit, pouring out new energy into the cosmos and into your physical reality, merging them together, creating your wish fulfillment type of world. Again, you're tapping into the power necessary to create the world that you want for yourself. And here it is right here with the Star. Your wish fulfillment as far as your life experience. That's what you're finding inside of yourself right now. And we got this ibis bird right here symbolizing the Egyptian god Thoth. And part of his mystery systems is foresight. So continue to visualize the person that you want to be, which is the person that you truly are. And visualizing your wish fulfillment coming to fruition with the Star. Now we're about to clarify the Nine of Wands and the Knight of Swords. We got the Queen of Wands. We got the Five of Pentacles. And we got the Hermit. It's Queen of Wands, clarifying the Nine of Wands and the Knight of Swords. So again, this is you finding your independence, another queen, just like the Queen of Swords. Finding your true power, finding your strength, finding new life, finding new vitality, vibrating at a higher frequency, at a higher level. We see she's holding this sunflower representing new life, being optimistic about your new life, starting your new life, taking action as well on your new life and creating your new life. And we got this black cat right here, symbolizing definitely being in this Scorpio season, going into your darkness and seeing what needs to be addressed, what needs to be healed, what needs to be put back together, what needs to be dissected and put back together again in that Virgo energy. And again, finding your new strength. You see, we got this throne of lions and sunflowers. And the Queen of Wands is a magnet for great things to happen. So again, emitting better energy, a lot better energy, and attracting that back to you. Really opening that portal to step through. For the new world that's waiting on you. And the new world that you're energetically creating. And we got the Five of Pentacles. And this is all being gained from going through that harshness and the toughness of that Nine of Wands. You know, like I said, some of y'all have been healing from, have been doing deep healing, I should say, from some type of romantic relationship that was not for you. That was not ultimately for you, for the long haul, I should say. Because every experience is for you, no matter what it is. It's all for the alchemy. For the good, for good or bad. It's all meant to raise you up to the highest parts of the tree of life. You see, we got the top half of the tree of life right here. So really getting through these tough times, finding your inner power and your strength again with this Queen of Wands. Finding your self-worth. Really being fired up and passionate about what you can, who you are and what you can achieve. You know, independent of anybody else. Not saying you don't want to be with anybody else or want to entertain anybody else, but this Queen of Wands is saying that you are all that you have all that you need inside of you. You know, you are enough as you are, and you are powerful enough as you are. And again, if things in general have been hard, you know, really toughing it out and getting through it with this Five of Pentacles and this Queen of Wands. You know, it's one thing to get through tough times, but it's another thing to evolve and get better through tough times. And that's what you're doing. And we got the Hermit again going inside and finding illumination within yourself, finding wisdom from your past experiences, finding your inner strength, finding this Ace of Swords inside of yourself. Or more of a spiritual understanding of why you went through the things that you went through as well with this Hermit. Arising in a spiritual ascension. You see the Hermit, he's on top of the mountain, you know, and it's cold up there, you know, above intellect, which goes to spiritual understanding of the path, understanding of who you truly are and what you need to be going towards. And another higher octave of Virgo is finding your true purpose and living your true purpose. And you're finding that with this Hermit. Or you are on the definitely on the brink of finding your true soul purpose with this Hermit. And this is the card of Virgo. This is your card, your major arcana. So you definitely need to tap into self and really find what lights your life up and what your true soul purpose is with this Hermit. And make that sacred, you know, make that holy, you know. Really live that and embody what your purpose is. In the Bible, Moses went up to the mountain and he talked to God. I don't know how long he was up there. But then after he came down from the mountain, you know, he got illuminated and he got a whole lot of wisdom. You know, he's talking like basically face to face to God, you know, so he definitely elevated spiritually up there. And then when he went down from the mountain, God told him to take his shoes off because now everywhere he goes is holy ground. So that's like the same thing as your sacred life purpose, your sacred purpose, Now you got to really live from a higher spiritual mind state in a higher spiritual level. You got to go out to the rest of the world like that. You got to be, again, fixated on this new spiritual energy that you're tapping into. And again, good things are waiting on you when you come down from that mountain. Just like Moses. Which means also that nothing can stop you, being under this new divine energy. Everywhere you go will be holy ground. Everywhere you go will be sacred Virgo ground. And with this Queen of Swords, keep that in mind, keep that in your mind state, and don't let nobody take you out of that zone. The trees can waver around you if circumstances or anybody else tries to take you out of that zone, but you're staying firm and holding that sword firm. You see the trees moving in the wind? The trees is moving, but she not. She don't even have an expression on her face. She's above that, just like this bird hovering above all that, hovering above the trees and the clouds, above the confusion, above the wavering, the back and forth. There is no wavering. It's only concrete, just like this throne that she's sitting in. And also getting rid of that shit that will try to waver you. And again, with this Ace of Swords, you are very powerful right now. Recognize your power. And again, harness your power to the fullest. Bottom of the deck, we got the Five of Wands again. Don't let nothing confuse you. Don't let nothing take you out of your zone. Don't let nothing take you out of your power, not even your own self. And if there's something bubbling up under the surface that you need to address, again, tap into that Hermit energy and find out what it is. Don't have no fears of investigating what's happening underneath the surface. Because it's all for the alchemy to make you stronger at the end of the day. Don't try to avoid anything that feels uncomfortable. You got to conquer that. Again, with this Ace of Swords. You might have to conquer other people as well that try to take you out of that zone. I'm not saying like physically, but, definitely energetically and mentally. And outwit these people too. Now we're about to pull some cards on your love life. We got true love. We got codependency. Yeah. And we got flirt. Bottom of the deck, we got worth waiting for. True love, this is the romance of a lifetime. This is what everybody wants right here. True love. This is what you're seeking, Virgo. This is what you always wanted. This is what you thought that you had in the past. Some of y'all may have fooled yourselves into thinking that it was true love, especially with codependency. This is not to beat up on y'all, but everybody goes through these type of lessons, you know. It's not just a Virgo thing, but that type of energy does fall underneath Virgo's jurisdiction a little bit more than others. Especially being a card of service, you know, sometimes y'all can get to serving or investing into a connection that's not for you. But true love right here, this is what you're opening up because you're finding that self-love within yourself, especially. We got the Lovers again. It's going to feel more natural, you know. You will naturally start gravitating to the people who are for you, who are of a better energetic resonance with you. Somebody who will serve you just like you serve them. You know, this is like a real loving couple right here. So it may feel like that. I know the road's been hard in love, you know, love included. Love definitely came out in the first spread too. But you're moving towards, with this Chariot, you know, tapping into your higher self and your higher nature. You're definitely moving towards the love that you deserve, you know, by tapping into your true power, you know, and your true self-worth. You will find that person for you. You just got to be patient. Also, Venus is in Capricorn right now, which is a sign of patience. So be patient in the love department and keep doing the self-work. Keep being disciplined, which is a Capricorn attribute. Keep being disciplined and committed to upgrading yourself spiritually, mentally, and again, finding that self-love and that self-worth. And you will eventually run into this person and bring this person into your life. And we got codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So again, a shadow side of Virgo, investing in connections that are not for you. They may have appeased your ego, but that was about it. You know, it was not ultimately for you, and you're learning that again. Higher spiritual understanding with this Ace of Swords, a spiritual breakthrough, and that includes who you deal with romantically. So no more codependent energy. We had two queens come out, the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands. This is being comfortable, being independent. You know, it doesn't matter if somebody else try to get at you. You know, you're not going to be entertaining people who is not for your spirit. You know, your spirit and your soul is going to tell you to not entertain that person, you know. So this is getting over any type of codependent behaviors and mind states. Again, leaving the past in the past, leaving codependency in the past. And we got flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. So Virgo, y'all are going to be attracting people. Y'all will probably have attracted a couple people already this month. You know, y'all are looking very attractive right now, especially tapping into this new spiritual energy. You know, a lot of people are attracted to a higher elevation of spiritual energy, whether they be of a low frequency or a high frequency. But, you know, if it's somebody that your spirit resonates with, go ahead and make that gesture. You know, extend your lighthearted energy to others. Go ahead and see what happens, you know, if it resonates with your higher self first. And maybe something could take off, you know. But even if it is nothing serious that happens between y'all, you know, it's just that being in this flirt card, and that flirt energy is just being in that confident energy about yourself, you know, feeling beautiful, looking handsome, etc. You know, just feeling like you are somebody who is worth being done right by with this flirt card. And seeing what other people have to offer without actually offering everything to this person at once just because they there. You see what I'm saying? Again, leaving codependency in the past. Now you have the power and the strength to entertain somebody and not go overboard with it or cut it short if it needs to be cut short. You see what I'm saying? The lover's choice as well as self-love. And we got worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So again, be patient. Like I said, Venus is in Capricorn, which is the sign of patience and discipline and commitment. Steadily wrap yourself in spirit and in your new energy. Continue to do the self-love work and the self-healing. Find your soul purpose. Operate under that. Move into that direction. And just be patient about love, you know. It's coming for you. True love is coming for you. This is the romance of a lifetime. And it took all this to get you to this point, to bring this type of connection in your life. Now we're about to clarify true love. We got the Chariot again. Again, the good and the bad, experiences in love, strengthening you, triggering the alchemical transformation to be one with your higher self and your soul, and you're moving forward to the connection that you want for yourself because your higher self is taking you there. You're taking the steps necessary to be one with your higher self and your soul. And again, it's taking the reins and taking you to the connection that you've always wanted with this Chariot. And this is a card of Cancer, which symbolizes emotional strength. So you will have the emotional strength to endure the patience and the divine timing necessary to reach this connection. And again, that falls under self-love. And the Chariot always reaches its destination. So if it's now or later, you know, you're getting there. Bottom of the deck, we got the Devil. Freeing yourself from any type of emotional bondage from the past. You know, not letting any type of illusions fool you and lure you into entertaining somebody who you don't need to be. Again, tying into that codependency. Leaving all that in the past. Now we're about to clarify codependency. We got the Moon tapping into that Virgo energy, really taking the whole of why you entertained people that you didn't need to be, what attracted you to this person, what attracted them to you. You know, really going behind the scenes and in the darkness and seeing the reasons why Y'all attracted each other, and why you entertained this person and what you really saw in this person that made you stay with this person even though you shouldn't have been. And the moon is also about attraction. It's like a gravitational pull. What in you, basically what in you magnetize the wrong person to you, and that's all part of the alchemy as well. Now it's time to get rid of that with that Virgo energy. Dissect that, correct that, and put yourself back together again. And both of these are the cards of Cancer. So definitely you need to do a lot of emotional healing, Virgo. Most definitely. And that will naturally put you in that gravitational pull in rotation to somebody that you need to be with. And some of y'all weren't seeing how your past behaviors put you in a position to accept less than what you deserve from somebody else. Just because you're doing good by somebody doesn't mean that they're going to do good by you. And that's a huge lesson that some of y'all need to learn. Some of y'all are learning. We got the Seven of Pentacles. So continue to wait it out. Continue to be patient. Continue to put in that work necessary. And this is a Pentacle card, an Earth card, Virgo. Seeing what you need to do better as far as emotional healing. Seeing what you need to do. Seeing what you need to do more of. Seeing what you need to do less of as far as a connection goes. Seeing who you need to invest in, seeing who you need to be patient in, and who you need to cut off. Knowing who to invest in and who to cut off with this Moon card. Having that internal feeling, not letting the ego override what your soul is telling you of who to entertain romantically. Now we're about to clarify flirt. We got Judgment. This card comes out a lot for y'all love life. This is the third or fourth time I remember pulling this card in y'all's love life. But Judgment, again, higher awareness, breaking through the consciousness. And you're going to know who to entertain and who not to. Who to flirt with and who not to. Who to give your energy to and who not to. Who to give your attention to and who not to. Higher wisdom coming in, higher discernment is coming in. You're going to hear it loud and clear, just like this trumpet right here. And again, the old versions of yourself as far as who you entertained in love or who you would entertain romantically, you're laying that to rest, Again, leaving the past in the past. Learning from your past mistakes in love. In the bottom of the deck, we got the Three of Wands. So again, continue to be patient. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Hold firm on the type of connection that you want to have. Have confidence with all this yellow right here. We even got yellow in the water, symbolizing confidence in the emotions. So emoting confidence in bringing that same energy back. So in letting the universe do what it do to bring this connection that you want for yourself into your life. But again, continue to be patient. Continue to stick to the plans of self-love and healing and elevating spiritually and operating in your soul purpose in that Virgo energy. Living out the highest octave of Virgo that will naturally bring in this person for you. Now we're about to wrap up your reading with some messages and guidance from Spirit. We got intuitive nudges, most definitely. Yeah, and we got cleanse. Intuitive nudges. Intuition is the language of the soul. We are all born aware with a profound sense of inner knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts we possess, which keeps us connected to our higher selves, the universe, and to our divine spirit. Tying into this Ace of Swords. And this Chariot. Again, we got the crescent moons on the shoulder pads representing intuition. Let your higher spiritual intuition take over. Only make moves off of those impulses, those higher impulses, you know, that higher guidance. And again, with this Hermit, continue to go inside. This is your card. Study yourself, analyze your mental activities, what you need to change up. Continue to go in the darkness in the Scorpio season with Mercury in Scorpio. Find what you need to heal, find what you need to get over, and continue to find your true power. And your true power is linked into, again, your soul and your higher self. So let that take over. Let that take the reins, let that take the wheel. And move on that. And it will lead you to exactly to where you need to go, just like the Chariot. Lead you to new places, new experiences. And higher levels of just being. And we got cleanse. Your body, mind, and soul are urging you to take time out for some much needed cleansing. Just as you wash your car, clean the house, or tidy your office, your body also needs care and attention. It's time for some spiritual, emotional, and physical cleansing. That also ties into the Hermit. And it also ties into the Lovers. Like I said, it'll do y'all some good to really cater to yourself. Be of sacred service of yourself. That was one of the past videos I did for y'all maybe a couple months ago. So really cater to yourself. Put on some nice clothes. Wear some nice clothes to sleep. Enjoy yourselves. Eat nice meals. You know, get your hair done. And again, continue to do that shadow work and to heal at the same time. You know, get rid of old emotional wounds. You see, we got a vase of water pouring over this lady. Refresh yourself with new emotions. Heal the emotions that need to be healed and bring in new fresh water, new fresh emotions, and just let it pour over you. You know. And that falls under self-love and self-worth and self-care. You gotta really cleanse yourself in new spiritual energy and emotional energy with this cleanse card. And again, continue to tap into the soul too. Letting the soul take over, letting the soul help you with that. that'll automatically, that's automatic healing right there by letting the soul take over and letting it do what it do. And that ties right into intuitive nudges. You know, your soul will give you all the intuitive nudges needed to heal, find your power, to move forward and to create the life that you want for yourself. So that concludes your reading, Virgo. If it resonated with you, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Turn on post notifications. If you need your own personal reading from me, my contact info will be in the description. Until next time, Virgo.